It's nice to be back in the Sabi Sands. This time of year is just so good for wildlife viewing. The weather is starting to cool down, and many predators are making the most of the abundant prey before the rains. Come and make hunting more difficult. Last night, we saw this leopard sneak up on a water buck, but today, it was the turn of the lions. We found this pride of 6 females and 8 cubs feasting on the leftovers of a recent buffalo kill. These magnificent creatures had clearly enjoyed their meal, including the cubs, who were still too young to hunt themselves. In today's video, I want to take you along with me on a typical day in the life of these incredible animals. As you might have guessed, a lion's life is not all that different from a house cat. They like to lounge around and nap during the day, especially after a big meal. They can sleep up to 20 hours a day. The cubs were full of energy and kept running around the pride, playing with each other and chasing each other's tails. One of them even tried to climb into the back of our vehicle. While the cubs were playing, the lionesses were busy grooming one another. Lions spend a lot of time cleaning themselves and each other. This helps to remove dirt and parasites and also strengthens the bond between the animals. The cubs will start hunting when they are around 6 months old, but they will stay with the pride and depend on their mothers for food for a couple of years. A male lion will leave the pride when he reaches sexual maturity at about 2 years old, while females usually stay with their pride for life. Male lions often form coalitions with other males to take over a pride or to defend their own. While there are many prides of lions in the Sabi Sands, this area is also home to a number of leopards. And it seems like the lions know this and are cautious when approaching open areas. Leopards are excellent tree-climbing cats, and if they feel threatened, they can easily escape up a tree, which is a much harder feat for a lion to accomplish. You may have noticed that lions don't have retractable claws like many other cats. This means they don't leave marks when walking on tree branches or grass, making it easier for them to sneak up on their prey. Despite their size and strength, lions are very graceful and agile animals. They can jump over 6 meters in a single leap and can reach speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour. When a lion runs, its paws don't seem to touch the ground. These cats really are the kings and queens of the jungle. We followed this pride for quite some time as they moved through their territory. A female lion will give birth to 1 to 4 cubs after a gestation period of around 110 days. The cubs will be dependent on their mother for milk and warmth for the first few months of their lives. Females will not come into heat until they are 2 years old. Once she is ready to mate, she will call out to the males and lead them to her location. Lions are polygamous, meaning that one female will mate with multiple males. This increases the chances that one of the cubs will be the offspring of a particular male, ensuring his genes get passed on to the next generation. After giving birth, the mother will hide the cubs in tall grasses or bushes until they are around 6 weeks old. At this point, the cubs will start to explore their surroundings, but they will still be very dependent on their mother for food and protection. Mother will do anything to protect her cubs. In fact, if a hyena dares enter her den, she will not hesitate to attack and kill the scavenger. Hyenas are sneaky thieves, always looking to snatch prey from lions, are perhaps the lion's greatest enemy, and will steal kills and prey from them whenever possible. There are many cases of hyenas working together to surround a pride of lions and steal their food. Sometimes lions will cache their prey to protect it from scavengers, but most of the time, their hard-earned meal disappears overnight. A lioness roar can be heard up to 8 kilometers away and is used to communicate with other lions, establish territory, and intimidate rivals. However, they are not the only ones who can roar. Lionesses can also let out loud roars, although these are typically softer than those of the males. A lion's roar is made up of 2 sounds, a roar and a growl. The growl is used to communicate with other lions and can convey a variety of messages, such as a warning or an invitation to mate. The roar is a louder and more powerful sound that is used to intimidate rivals and can be heard up to 8 kilometers away. Lions typically roar at night, but can also roar during the day if they are feeling threatened or agitated. Lions are very social animals and spend a lot of time grooming and cuddling with one another. This helps to strengthen the bonds within the pride and creates a sense of unity and cooperation. Lions are highly dependent on their social interactions with other lions and need regular physical contact to stay healthy and happy. So you can see the lions are pretty much like us humans. They love their families and enjoy spending time with their loved ones. This pride was resting near a small watering hole. Water is essential for lions, and they will often drink from rivers, lakes, and even the ocean if they live near it. Lions can go without water for several days, but will prioritize drinking over any other activity if given the choice. We've seen many different prides of lions here in Sabi Sands, but none of them have been able to catch a decent meal recently. Most of the prey in the area has moved to the central parts of the reserve where there is more water. This means the lions have had to travel long distances in search of food. On a positive note, this drought has resulted in excellent sightings for us, as we've been able to find the lions much more easily. However, as soon as the rains begin, things will change dramatically. The lions will become more elusive, and it will be much harder to track them. During the rainy season, the tall grasses and thick bushveld will provide excellent cover for the lions. It's making it much more difficult to spot them on safari. The abundance of rain will also flush out a lot of prey, making it easier for lions to find a meal, so they won't have to travel as far in search of food. As the days become longer and the temperatures soar, the lions will become more active during the night and early morning hours. They will also become less active during the day and spend more time resting in the shade. Seeing a lion during the day will become more difficult as the vegetation becomes thicker and the prey is more widespread. While the lions are more active during the night, we will be able to spot them more easily due to the lack of tall grasses and the prey that is concentrated in the open areas. If you ever get the chance to go on safari in Africa, be sure to look for lions. These magnificent animals truly are the kings and queens of the savannah and a sight to behold. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.